Wow. So this current unique style came to life when you started drawing that pine cone, but why do you think like you still stick with that? Like why do you think you haven't started doing artwork that's a little different or a little like little different than just like the repetitiveness? Like why have you just stuck to this style?
That's a great question. I never asked that question of myself, but it's the first time I'm like trying to think quickly to give you an answer. And that is, there's two probable reasons. One is I like to be successful. I like to achieve a goal. I like to be able to say, I want to do this and then get there and do it. So I think I've been successful with this kind of technique and I enjoy it. And I've also I sneak out of it once in a while and I go into another zone, which is when I use my printmaking techniques, my embossments. And so like I get like a little bit of a rest from doing these very tedious lines and I work on embossments.
Mhm.
And I think the reason why I continue to make them is because they make me still feel happy. Like I don't feel, oh my God. Like people will say to me, well, how many hours does that take? I'll say, well, roughly that one took 100 hours. They go, oh my God, how do you do that? And the truth is, I don't realize that it's 100 hours. It's more like if you were watching a football game and you were really enjoying it and it was over, you'd say it's over already. So it's the same thing with this. When I work, I don't say, oh my God, this is taking so long. I'm really enjoying it. So because I enjoy it, I continue to work.
Yeah, and that's what I find so fascinating that I'm sure it takes you so long to do your pieces because it's so tedious and repetitiveness. But so I'm assuming that you've done all of this by hand, but I'm wondering, have you ever used now with technology? Have you now started to use technology as a way to help you out to make your pieces? Does that make the process go faster?
Okay, so in the year 2000, I was not well and I had my eyes weren't really that good. I was recovering. I was having trouble and I could not do those line drawings. And what I did is I took objects around me and I put them into a still life setting. And then I took a camera and I took a digital photo. I put them into the computer and then I digitized the imagery and printed it out in a dot matrix printer with very little ink so that they were really just light kind of loose zones. And then I took Prismacolor and I used pencil and I did all these pencil drawings. I spent probably 2 years doing that, had an exhibition of those, and I still have a few left. And I really enjoyed doing it. But once my eyes started to get better and my hands started to be able to hold things again, because for a while I couldn't hold, a technical pen is very hard to hold for a long time in the
Mhm.
upright position. It's a very difficult task to hold it perfectly and get the line quality that I like to get. So once I could do that, I went right back again. So I
Mhm.
have tried using technology, but I also, technology is not detailed enough for me to be able to get the line quality in all the directions that I work. So
Like
maybe
with
someday,
our traditional way of doing it. Like you
yes.